going on, guys? Nick Foy here from AskNickFoy.com, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to set up a basic membership website if you want to start your own e-commerce store that sells different digital products, or if you've got physical products that you're going to be shipping out to customers. I'm going to show you just the basics today. We're going to do a quick overview of setting up a digital store, and then in future videos I'll actually walk you through step by step some of the different phases and go more advanced into the theme and the different plugins. But today I'm going to just tell you what theme I'm using, what plugins I'm using, and not actually do a tutorial video on those plugins. I'll save that for another episode. We'll call it part 2 or part 3. So first off, to get started, here's an example store that I've set up for one of my golf websites. So when people go to golfpracticeguides.com/shop, they're going to be taken to this store page, and they're going to be able to see the different deals that we're currently running on our store. So this is the home page that I've designed myself. Obviously you can pick out different templates depending on what theme you're running your website on. I'm using the Aveda theme, and I've custom built my different pages. So as they scroll down here, it's got a half column and a half column, so it splits the page in half so that I can have two different columns showing off my different products. So as they scroll down, they can see different products, and then it breaks it up into different categories. So those were my practice programs, and then we've got worksheets, and then down here we've got the ebooks and digital downloads. So it kind of splits it up nicely, and then we've got the 100% back guarantee on this front page so that they understand that if they buy the product, they don't like it, they can ask for a refund. So that's what the store page looks like. And again, up at the top I usually advertise my deals currently that I'm running sales on. And then we've got the menu bar. This is one of the most important parts of your store for people to easily navigate around your store. So my menu here, I've got my different products, my different plans. I've got a couple sales pages, but I pretty much used my menu to just pick individual products that I link to, so they can click on each of these and it'll take them to that products page. But for some websites you can do drop down menus with different categories. So if you're selling clothes, you could have one that says men's, women's, children's, and then it drops down and it's got shirts, pants, hats, socks, so you could have different categories. And then up here I've got a top menu where they can log in and they can see their cart. So if once they've added items to their cart, it'll show up here. And then I've got the My Account link here if they want to access their account to see their purchases. And then these are some different helpful links that they're going to need based on my golf website. So that's just a quick overview of what my store looks like. Again, there's different themes, different templates you can purchase to set up your home page differently than mine if you want. You're always going to probably want product images on your page that's going to attract people to actually click on it. So let's go ahead and get into the basics of how you actually set up your store. So step number 1, you're going to need a website. So if you don't have a website already, you can quickly just go to bluehost.com, or if you want to use my affiliate link, you can go to asknickfoy.com/bluehost. And when you type in that affiliate link, it's going to help tell Bluehost that I sent you to their to their web hosting packages. And if you were to purchase a package from Bluehost, they're going to credit me with a referral fee, so I do earn a commission. It's at no extra cost to you. I just want to be transparent, that I am an affiliate of Bluehost, but I also use them for my web hosting. So when you get to this page, you click the Get Started Now button, and it's going to give you their different plans. They've got hosting for as low as $3.95 a month, so you can run a website for about $50 a year if you're paying about $4 a month. And then you're going to just choose Select if that's the plan you want, or you can go up to their next plan, which is $5.95 a month. It allows you multiple websites. So in my case, I've got my main website, golfpracticeguides.com, and then I've got a secondary website, and I've got a few other websites, so they all kind of work together trying to drive traffic and sales to my store. But if you're just going to need one website, you can get started with their basic plan. So you'll go ahead and select that plan, you'll fill out all your information, you'll get signed up for hosting, and then they're going to take you into your WordPress install page where you're going to install WordPress. So that is the platform that I run my website on. So here's inside my website, the WordPress dashboard. It runs down the side here. So once you've installed WordPress, you can actually log into your website and begin customizing it. So you'll be able to write posts, pages, you can upload media, different things like that. You can install your theme. So I've already installed the Aveda theme to my website. So I've got a whole other training video on that if you want to check it out. It's one of my main videos on my channel's homepage. It's also my most popular video. It's got almost 30,000 views at this point as of today. So you can check it out. It's a 1-hour WordPress tutorial. It'll show you how to set up WordPress once you've bought hosting and installed your WordPress. So from there, you're going to need to pick out a theme. So next, we're going to go to asknickfoy.com/Aveda, or you can go asknickfoy.com/themeforest. Either one of these is going to take you over to the Aveda marketplace where I shop for themes. And so themeforest.net is the website I go to. They've got all kinds of themes. If you come here under WordPress popular items, it'll show you the most popular WordPress themes that have sold in 2017, and it'll be 2018 shortly, so you can see the best-selling themes of 2018 as well. But here's the Aveda theme, the one I'm using. It costs $60. So you would just click on this, or like I said, you could go to asknickfoy.com/Aveda, and again, that's my affiliate link that's going to help tell ThemeForest I sent you, and they'll pay me a referral fee at no extra cost to you. So add to cart, click buy now, and you can purchase this theme. Once it's purchased, you'll need to click the download under your My Account menu up here, and you'll need to download the WordPress version of this theme so that you can come over here and install it into your WordPress website. So to do that, you'll just go down here to the Appearance tab under Themes, and it's going to have you upload and install your Aveda theme. Alright, so if you decide to use another theme, same step, you just download it, install it to WordPress, and begin running that theme as your website theme. But Aveda is the one I use. You can certainly use other ones. There's other options out there that work with WooCommerce. So WooCommerce is going to be the platform that we're actually using today to build the e-commerce store. So that will be the next step. Once you've bought hosting, installed WordPress, and you've picked out your website theme, some sort of store layout type of theme that runs with WooCommerce, the next step is to install WooCommerce. So when I downloaded Aveda, they actually give me a bunch of different plugins they recommend. There's a couple that are required to install, but they also give other recommendations. So one of the recommendations is WooCommerce, so it's right here. If you were to use the Aveda theme, you could just click the install button. But if you don't use the Aveda theme, then you can just go into the plugins tab here, go under add new, and it's going to open up this page here where you can begin searching different plugins to install for your WordPress website. So we'll type in WooCommerce there. And again, if you're not familiar with plugins and what I'm talking about, watch that 1-hour WordPress tutorial. It will walk you through everything you need to know about WordPress and plugins and themes so that you can get up, kind of caught up to speed to where we are today. But if you're already familiar with plugins, then this should be an easy step. You just go to the add new button, type in WooCommerce. It'll pop up. You can click, install or download and then activate it. So it says it's active right now. I've already downloaded it and activated it. So then once you've got WooCommerce, it should show up here in your dashboard. So over here, we've got orders. If you want to check your order history of all the different people who have purchased, you can set up coupons for your store. You could set up memberships. So this is another plugin we're going to need to purchase. The original WooCommerce plugin is free, but if you want to add like a membership website where you lock different content, different pages that only members can access, you're going to need to add the WooCommerce membership plugin to your website. So to do that, you can search WooCommerce memberships in Google, and you're going to find the one that WooCommerce.com is selling for $149, if you can see right here. But that's actually more expensive. They've got a cheaper one sold by Code Canyon. So if you just click on this one down here by codecanyon.net, it'll open it up for you. Again, we're back here on the Aveda marketplace. ThemeForest, Code Canyon, and there's some other different platforms on here that are all under the Aveda marketplace. So we're back here again. This time we're on codecanyon.net instead of themeforest.net. So you can search Code Canyon for the WooCommerce membership, or you can just find it by doing this Google search. It's right here. When it opens up, it's $39. So we can scroll down here. You can do a live preview. You can read about it. And then when you're ready to purchase it, just click the buy now. And you're going to save a lot of money. It's only $39 compared to the $149 you'd have to pay. And this fee right here, $149, is every year. So they give you like a 1-year subscription. So you have to pay this amount every single year. It's not a one-time purchase. All right, so we'll go ahead and exit out of those. Now here is where you can see different store orders, like I mentioned, that when people have purchased products here in the last few days, so November 28th, November 27th, you can see these different sales going through via Stripe and via PayPal. So that leads me into my next point. Once we get the WooCommerce plugin installed, the next step is to set up your payment system that you're going to use to collect payments for your store. So going under here to WooCommerce, we can scroll down here to the settings. We'll go ahead and open that up, and it's naturally going to have different options, but I prefer to use PayPal and Stripe. Those are the two main payment platforms that I find easiest to use, that most customers are familiar with, and that's going to help increase your sales if you're using payment systems that people are familiar with. So what you can do here is go under the Checkout tab, and you're going to see different options under checkout options. So they've got PayPal, they've got Stripe, they've got check payments, cash on delivery, PayPal Pro, and then BACS. So you can click on these individual ones to go into the settings for those individual payment processors. And then you can set up some different settings here under the checkout process. So coupons, I enabled the use of coupons. You can enable guest checkouts if you want. You can force a secure checkout. So you're going to need an SSL certificate on your website in order to force secure checkouts. So if you're going to be collecting credit cards direct on your website, you will need an SSL certificate. Otherwise, that's why I sometimes prefer to use PayPal or Stripe, so that people don't feel nervous about putting their credit card information into my website. Instead, they can go over to PayPal's platform or Stripe's platform, fill out their information, and then it redirects them back to my website, back to their account page, so that they can finish accessing their product and they feel like they went through a secure checkout process. So some different things you can do there. Now, I'm not going to get too into how to set up the WooCommerce plugin. Again, we're going to go over that in a few other videos. Today is just a quick overview. So recapping what we've covered so far, we've got buying website hosting if you don't have a website yet, installing WordPress, and setting up your WordPress website by picking out your theme, installing the WooCommerce plugin, and installing the WooCommerce memberships plugin if you plan to make it a membership website. From there, you're going to set up your payment processors. So you're going to need to sign up for PayPal and sign up for Stripe. And then you're going to need to read some support docs. WooCommerce has plenty of support pages and support guides. So you're going to need to read those to learn how to integrate your PayPal and Stripe account into the WooCommerce plugin. It should be really easy if you follow any of those tutorials. I'll also make some tutorial videos in the future on my YouTube channel that you can watch as well. But I've used the support docs for any questions I had. They give you step-by-step how to, set up that WooCommerce plugin. So once you've got it all set up, then the next thing we need to do is go in here under products. So they're going to install the WooCommerce tab here with all these different options. So you can go into your settings, you can see your orders, you can set up coupons, reports, how much you've made this month. So that's all under the WooCommerce tab. But when you come down here to the product tab, this is where you're actually going to start setting up your products. So click add new, and it's going to open up a product page where you can begin adding your descriptions, your product image, the price, any checkout settings you want to activate, and then you can choose if you want to lock the product so that only certain members can buy it. If you're running like a membership website, or you can make it open to the public if you want anybody to be able to find it and buy it. So there's a lot of different settings here. So first you're going to start off with a product name. So whatever you decide. In my case, I was running different golf membership plans, so I named it that membership name. Then you're going to see a short description box right here where you can type in a little description about your product, and that's what's going to show up next to the product image on the actual product page itself. Over here to the right, you'll find the product image link where you can upload an image of the product. You can also add more images if you want to create like a gallery. And then if you want to integrate it with your email software, this is an extra plugin I downloaded for ConvertKit, so that once somebody buys this product, I can have them automatically tagged or subscribed to a certain email sequence over on my email marketing software. That way they can get a follow-up email from me automatically, introducing them to the product, giving them links to access their product if it's like a digital product they're downloading, and then I can also send them follow-up emails. So that's cool that WooCommerce will integrate with most email service providers if you're using MailChimp, ConvertKit, Aweber, those different platforms. All right, so as we scroll down here, you'll see the membership box here. If you downloaded that membership plugin and installed it, then you're going to be able to restrict or grant access to different products. You can give different discounts. If certain members buy certain products, they might have access to different discounts. So you can play around with those settings. Typically what I'll do is, I'll have a bunch of different membership plans that, each one unlocks certain pages. So I'll be able to, pick what pages I want to unlock once somebody buys this product under the Grant Access tab. As we scroll down here, the last step would be to fill out any meta information using the Yoast SEO plugin. This is how it's going to show up on Google. So if somebody happens to come across your product on Google, you want to make sure that it looks good, so you can update, what the title of your product is on Google, what the description is, things like that, so that people on Google will understand what they're clicking on and why they landed on that product page when they click through. So that pretty much sums it up, trying to keep this video as concise as possible on how to set up a store. We've covered just the basics. Again, I told you I wasn't going to go very in depth today over any specific step. There's other training videos that are out, other tutorials. I've got a tutorial on how to buy hosting, a tutorial on how to set up WordPress, and we're going to have tutorials on how to set up the WooCommerce plugin and the WooCommerce membership plugin, as well as how to integrate your payment systems so that you can begin collecting payments. So once you get done with all those individual tutorials along with this overview tutorial, and you've played around and tried to learn things on your own as well as watching the videos, you should be good to go. From there, you're going to have your different products display on your home page. You can put them in the menu bar, and then when people click on them, they're going to click add to cart, and they'll be able to see up here that they've been added to the cart, where they can then go to the checkout page and begin filling out their PayPal or Stripe information or whatever payment systems you're using. So thank you for watching this tutorial on how to set up an e-commerce store. It's really not too difficult. If this tutorial didn't seem like it was very in-depth, it's because it really is that simple. All the different steps we've described today. It's not too complicated. As long as you're familiar already with WordPress and plugins, then this should be a breeze. But if you're brand new to websites, then that's where I recommend watching some of those other videos first to get familiar with websites before you try to attempt to build an e-commerce store. Another route you can go to save yourself time from custom building your own e-commerce store, you could just use a third-party e-commerce platform like Shopify, or there's Teachable.com, Udemy. There's some other websites out there that will allow you to sell different types of products on them, that they're already e-commerce platforms. You can even sell things on Amazon if you want to, become like an Amazon FBA seller or a drop shipping company. But for my case, I'm selling digital ebooks and programs that happen to come from, people coming from my blog or from social media. So I want to cut out, all the fees and the middleman by just having a store that I control and not using a third-party website like Shopify. So that's the route I chose to go, but for beginners, it might even be easier just to look into using Shopify to set up your store as well. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for the next video that we upload to the channel. Make sure you're subscribed so you get updates and alerts when we publish new videos. Take care.